See Lindelof videos. Is 7 really a lucky number? And other reasons not to gamble. So I just want to do this really quick analysis of this idea that 7 is the lucky number, and it's based on uh, the fact that we have these two dice here that we're going to throw at a craps table. The dice are numbered 1 through 6 and 1 through 6. I made them different colors intentionally. And if I rolled the two dice, the lowest total I could get would be 2. Isn't that right? I could get a 1 and a 1. And this is a really weird distinction, but it's very important. Where the pink one is a 1, and the green one would also have to be a 1. So the next number that we could roll is we could roll a 3. And that could be done by rolling a 1 and a 2, or a 2 and a 1. The distinction here is less obvious, but let me show it to you. I'm saying that in the first scenario, the pink one is a 1 and the blue one is a 2. Where in the second scenario, the pink one is the 2 and the blue or green one is the 1. Can you see this? So that's two different outcomes. So if we continue to go through this just that way, I'm just going to show this one time this way, and just pursue this thing out, look what you'd get. You'd have 1, 3, 2 and a 2, or a 3 and a 1. Okay? So what about rolling a 5? Well, you could roll a 1 and a 4, a 2 and a 3, a 3 and a 2, or a 4 and a 1. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but if you can imagine that you're standing here, this is you. You look like you need a sandwich or something. But if you're looking this way at it, and these things were stood up, maybe you can see that we have a bar graph forming here. And it goes to the question, why do people consider 7 the lucky number? 6, so if we're going to roll 6, we could roll a 1 and a 5, couldn't we? We could roll a 2 and a 4, a 3 and a 3, a 4 and a 2, or a 5 and a 1. So if we're looking at this right now, there's only one way to roll a 2. There are 2 ways to roll a 3. There are 3 ways to roll a 4. 4 ways to roll a 5. 6 ways to roll a 6. How many ways to roll a 7? So let's take a look. And we could roll a 1 and a 6. A 2 and a 5. A 3 and a 4. A 4 and a 3. A 5 and a 2. Or a 6 and a 1. Can you see how our pyramid, if we're looking at this as if it was a pyramid, we're looking at it this way, you can see that this pyramid is moving up this way. And as the numbers get higher, the number of ways to do it seems to be increasing. Well, if that's true, then why isn't 8 the lucky number? Well, let's take a look at why that's not true. Say, okay, well, to roll an 8. Well, you can't roll a 1 and a 7, friends, because there is no 7 on a 6-sided die, right? So you have to start with a 2. A 2 and a 6, a 3 and a 5, a 4 and a 4, a 5 and a 3, or a 6 and a 2. Can you see what's happening to our pyramid now? Our pyramid kind of tops right here, doesn't it? Kind of tops right there, tops right here, and then maybe it does this. Let's take a look and see what happens. I'm getting to something that's actually super interesting, so hopefully you stay for it. 3 and a 6, 4 and a 5, 5 and a 4, or a 6 and a 3. So it seems like we're declining, aren't we? Here we could a 4 and a 6, a 5 and a 5, a 6 and a 4. 11 is even harder, right? It's a 5 and a 6, or a 6 and a 5. And 12 is a 6 and a 6. So I can see the argument. Hey, 7 is the lucky number, because if we look at this carefully, it's the number with the highest singular probability of being rolled. However, look at this for a second. So we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. I accidentally said there are 6 ways to roll 6, or only 5 ways to roll 6. Sorry about that. So there are 6 ways to roll a 7. So 6 ways to roll a 7. 6 ways to roll a 7. And if we count these things, if we counted all these different outcomes, we'd get 36 of them. So is 36 over 36, which is 1 over 6, which is about equal to 17%. So is 7 the lucky number? There's only a 17% chance you're going to roll a 7. So what's the chance you roll something other than a 7? 83% chance. So is 7 the lucky number? I don't know. I don't think so. So thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments, especially as it pertains to counting stuff in this way, let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Thanks.